Well, hello everyone and welcome back to another Theme Park Obsession video. My name is Dylan and thank you so much for tuning back into the channel. Today I'm hanging out at the Disneyland Resort to see what's going on this week and also talk a little bit more about some D23 stuff. So how about you and I dive right in. Oh yeah, walking into the parks through Harbor and give all of you a general update on what's going on in the parks this week and of course talk about some more D23 news. Should be a really fun video. So yeah, let's just jump right into it. Alrighty, we've made it in the park. They're getting ready for Oogie Boogie Bash, so they have this all set up here. I do not have tickets for that event, so maybe next year. It is nice to see the rest of the purple bunting though on Buena Vista Street. Love it. Oh, look at this, the mystery box has appeared again. So I'm gonna start my journey here in Avengers Campus at California Adventure because I wanted to talk about that new attraction that is possibly coming to this land. At the D23 Expo, the Parks and Resorts panel, Josh tomorrow teased a new attraction is going to be coming to our version of Avengers Campus, and it's going to be a multiverse attraction. And it's going to go right over here because this is the available space they have to build this new attraction. Now, we don't know any more details than that, unfortunately, which was kind of frustrating at the panel. They made this really big deal about it, but they didn't really give us anything more than just the idea. They also talked about a new meet and greet coming to Avengers Campus, and that's going to be an Incredible Hulk meet and greet. And they teased some of this at D23. They showed off the new character. It's like a still character, essentially. It's massive. It's like probably 12 to 15 feet tall. And the Incredible Hulk will make his appearance here in Avengers Campus in just a few days, which is actually kind of surprising. I thought they were going to say, oh, sometime later on this year or next year, but no, just a couple days. And those are pretty much the updates for Avengers Campus here in California. I am glad that they are adding an additional attraction to the land, or at least they want to, because like I've said many times in a few of the Disneyland updates, yeah, Avengers Campus is neat, but it needs more. And I think this multiverse big attraction is gonna be exactly what this land needs. My thing is I just hope they are ambitious with it. Don't forget, here in Cars Land, the Luigi's Rollickin' Roadsters turns into a Halloween themed version with the new music, so don't forget to check that out. Made it deeper into Cars Land. They finished all of the decorations. I love Cars Land during the holidays, Halloween and Christmas time. They do such a good job decorating this area. I mean, this is one of my favorite areas of the park. I wish we could stay later on in the evening because I wanted to see the lighting package, because I do love the Halloween lighting on the Cadillac range here, but the park closes at 6 for the special event this evening, so we'll have to come back some other time. Love the Halloween costume. I approve. Alrighty, let's make the transition into the Pacific Wharf because there are some big changes coming here. It was also announced at the D23 Expo that the Pacific Wharf is going to be rethemed to San Francisco from the movie Big Hero 6. In the concept art, it looked like a lot of this was unchanged, and really the main thing that they're going to do is add a Big Hero 6 meet and greet along with some new shopping and maybe some dining. Made it around to this side because in the concept art, this is the angle that they're showing. And then honestly, the biggest significant change that we can see through the concept is the addition of the Golden Gate Bridge right here. So it's interesting because they didn't really change this section, at least in the concept. So maybe when they come to actually doing this, they will change the bridge, the entire bridge's aesthetic in general. But yeah, and, you know, the San Francisco idea is one of those ideas, and I talked about this in my D23 reaction videos. It's one of those things where I'm like, was this really a priority to do here at California Adventure? Was it really, you had to put an IP on this? Like, I feel like people walking through the Pacific Wharf don't really go, hey, you know what, I think we should do San Francisco here. That would be a good idea. Like, I don't think people really care all that much. I think the Pacific Wharf is nice the way it is. But I mean, hey, there's really not much that I can do to convince Disney of anything. So they're going to continue this reign of adding intellectual property to a bunch of things in the park, and they're even going to stoop to the level of just doing it to random places like this. And it's going to be interesting to see how this definitely plays out because, yeah, San Francisco for the Pacific Wharf. Alrighty, I guess. What would be actually a really good opportunity, since they've made all these announcements, is to utilize the blue Sky Cellar. This has been closed for quite some time, and they've used this before to showcase some of the new projects coming to the park, and I feel like they need to open this back up and put some models in there and really show people all the new stuff that is coming. But honestly, they might not do that just because there really isn't that much coming. And there probably is not a lot to showcase, so that may be the reason why they might not want to do that, because yeah, it's just a few meet and greet announcements, and there was a few other things kind of scattered in there. D23 was not the most ambitious, that's for sure. One more thing though before we head over to Disneyland. The other new thing coming to California Adventure is the new World of Color show. It's called World of Color 1, and it's going to be with the 100th anniversary celebration of the company. So don't really know too many details on that. They just showed a very vague piece of concept art. But I am excited to see what that show is all about, because I do really love World of Color. So yeah, super stoked for that come next year. Here in the Hollywood backlot, Monsters Incorporated continues its refurbishment. And yes, the attraction is open during this renovation. And then over here at the Hollywood Lounge, this is under refurbishment as well. But don't worry, you can still get your drinks at a temporary Hollywood Lounge. Oh, look at this. The Headless Horseman wasn't here last time I was at the park, and it's nice to see him in his usual spot.
But when the time has worn away the shock, you'll come to realize you've seen those kind of eyes watching you from underneath the rock. This vampire madness in the human being, she ought to be locked up and never released. The world was such a wholesome place until Cruella de Vil. Cruella de Vil. She gonna get you, Cruella de Vil.
Alrighty, we've made it over to Disneyland. Since I'm here at the front of the park, before I forget, they didn't talk about the magic bands at the panel, so very interesting. Yeah, I know, yeah, the train agrees well. That was very perplexing as to why they didn't talk about the magic bands. So hopefully we'll get some news here very, very soon on when those will be released and when, you know, maybe some of the interactive elements will appear in the park. I've jumped into the Emporium real quick to show all of you a few bits of merchandise that have appeared on property. At least some merch that I haven't seen before. So we have these ears right here. We have these interesting Jack Skellington ears as well. Like that 3D kind of look. Oh, that same style is also appearing on this Oogie Boogie shirt for $44.99. We have this cute Mickey pumpkin hat of the little characters on the ears for $35. We have a Carousel Loungefly bag. Let's see, what's the price of this bad boy? $85 for that. Ooh, here at the Candy Palace, look at all those Nuddles. They look so delicious. And also the latest craze are these things, the Munchlings. These little plush items. They also smell like different candy and ice cream. These are like the latest thing they're trying to push. This is a mystery price. I'm not really sure how much that is, but I do like the packaging for some of these things. How much is this? No, don't know. It's a mystery. Never mind, I found the price. But yeah, I love the packaging. Very smart, Disney. Very, very smart. Oh yeah, we can't forget about the Halloween time caramel apples. Ooh. Old news for some of you, but new news for me. The Silhouette Studio is open on Main Street, and all these little cutouts start at $11.99. I've always loved the pumpkins on Main Street as well. I just love Halloween time. It's my favorite time of year. Oh, gotta love the Halloween balloons as well. And remember, on the same day of purchase, if your balloon deflates or pops, you can get it replaced. Tomorrowland is still an interesting place here at Disneyland. They didn't talk about anything Tomorrowland related other than the Tokyo Disney work. Yeah, so nothing going on for our version here in California. I was keeping my fingers crossed for a potential announcement of some sort of renovation because it's been in the rumor mill for a very long time. Of course, these are just rumors and nothing is concrete, so maybe Disney is working on it or maybe they aren't, and it's just really not on the priority list right now. I do think they should remove this piece of concept art though, because look at it, I mean, it is fading. A lot of people were saying that the People Mover might make a comeback here to Disneyland, and I hope it does too, but the problem with that is they might have to spend millions and millions of dollars just getting these tracks ready for that. And since I'm here in Tomorrowland, I might as well mention at the busy pretzel stand, they have a new pretzel. It's the toffee pretzel. Yeah, the only bit of Tomorrowland news that we have is for the Innoventions building, the former Innoventions building, and that they're going to be using at least one particular space in this structure for a DVC lounge. So we've seen the lounges before, Walt Disney World, and now they're bringing one here to Disneyland. So it'll be nice for them, but it kind of confirms that this building is probably not going anywhere anytime soon. My favorite attraction, the Matterhorn, is still down for refurbishment. And it'll be in refurbishment until October 13th. Finding Nemo's submarine voyage doing its thing. It's so nice to have the construction fences down from this area, because for so long they were up while they were refurbishing this attraction. So it's nice to have the lagoon back. Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway is moving along very nicely, and I'm very excited for that to be coming to our park here in California. And they showed off a lot of the concept art at the D23 Expo, a lot of the interior queue space, and they were talking about how ours is going to be a little bit unique to our coast. So really looking forward to the revamped Toontown and Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway opening sometime next year. We don't know an exact date though. All right, let's head into Galaxy's Edge through the portal. Space. Over here in Galaxy's Edge at Docking Bay 7, right behind me, they have a new iced coffee. It is topped with a taro flavoring, so I'll have to give that a try one of these days. One thing I was crossing my fingers for at the expo for an announcement would be some new missions on Smugglers Run, but no mention of Smugglers Run additions just yet, so fingers crossed that we'll hear some news sometime in the future. And another thing coming to Galaxy's Edge is the Mandalorian and Grogu meet and greet that will happen in November. Oh, look at this, at the tip edges of the Rivers of America, another mystery box has popped up. And speaking of Rivers of America, you can see off in the distance there, they are working on one of the Fantasmic Fountain infrastructure areas. Very interesting, because they've been working on all three of them really for quite some time. It's nice to see that they finally have dressed this out. For a while it was just kind of like barren concrete, but it's decked out with that brickwork and of course a new fence, which is pretty nice. But still no word on the treehouse, and because they didn't talk about it at D23, I'm thinking that this has no changes in it whatsoever. It might just be the same Tarzan's treehouse, or they might just put it back to the Swiss Family Robinson's treehouse. You know, I do have a feeling that they still might incorporate the Magic Band elements, because I feel like that would be a good idea. But I mean, at this point, who knows? Oh, here in Adventureland, they have these beautiful blue ears from Alani. During the 100th anniversary celebration starting next year, they're gonna deck the castle out in a new special way to celebrate. So I'm wondering what kind of decorations they're gonna put on it. And the castle is not the only thing jumping into the celebration. There's also gonna be a brand new fireworks show premiering here as well. Oh, look at this. The water continues to change color. Now it's back to that really deep blue, that like deep royal blue color. Another thing that was kind of odd during the expo is they really didn't talk too much about the Tiana's Bayou Adventure attraction. Very vague information on that, so we still don't know the exact time frame of opening. We just know the year. It's 2024, late 2024, but who knows? And yeah, we really don't know any more details besides that it's happening. And look at this beautiful sight. It is golden hour here at Disneyland. Probably one of the most beautiful times in the late afternoon, early evening. Just as a heads up, it looks like they've officially raised the price of a churro to $5. At least to me, that price is new, because I remember the old price being $4.75. And the price of popcorn has gone up a few cents to $5.50. Man, oh man, on my way out, look at how crowded Disneyland's getting. It's because of the Oogie Boogie Bash. California Adventure closes at 6, so all those folks are heading over here for the evening. Keep that in mind if you are coming on an Oogie Boogie Bash night and you're just gonna be hanging out at Disneyland. It's gonna get busy. Well, that was gonna do it for today's video from the Disneyland Resort. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and smash the thumbs up button. And if you're new to the channel and you love these updates from Disneyland and a bunch of other theme parks, consider subscribing, because I have brand new videos every single week. I have an Instagram account, and I'll leave that link down below in the description. I'm always happy that something new is happening at the parks all the time, so it's always fun to come and check all the latest out every single week. But until the next video, I hope you have a beautiful day, morning, evening, whatever it is, and I'll see you next time in the parks. Bye.